Have you ever wondered what makes Jesus Christ one of the most followed and admired figures in all of history? He didn't have social media, a microphone, or a stage, yet he impacted billions over the centuries. His charisma wasn't just in his words, but in his authenticity, his message of love and redemption, and the way he lived exactly what he preached. In this video, we're diving into what leaders like Jesus teach us about inspiring people and leaving a lasting legacy. If you want to understand how to lead with purpose and transform lives around you, stay with me, because what you're about to discover could be the start of something extraordinary. Some people seem to have a natural magnetism, as if the universe conspired to put them in the spotlight. But is that really the case? The question of life's meaning arises here. What makes some people stand out while others remain in the shadows? Think of iconic figures like Jesus Christ or Martin Luther King Jr. It wasn't just luck or charisma, it was something greater. It was a purpose, a message that transcended time. The real question isn't why them, but rather, what did they do to achieve this? To understand this phenomenon, we must dive into human nature. People don't just follow ideas. They follow those who can turn those ideas into something that resonates with their own lives. It's like that friend who always knows exactly what to say, not because they're perfect, but because they understand. Jesus, for example, didn't just preach love and redemption. He lived it, even in the face of adversity. Imagine the impact of someone who truly practices what they preach. That kind of authenticity is transformative. Here's the most intriguing part. Every one of us has the potential to create this kind of impact. The difference lies in the identity we project and our ability to connect with others' needs. People seek meaning, something to help explain this complex reality. Leaders gain followers when they offer answers, or at least guidance. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what do you have to offer that could truly touch someone? The answer to this question could change everything. Great leaders transcend themselves. They aren't followed because they offer simple answers, but because they provide a vision that goes beyond their own lives. Jesus Christ, for instance, delivered a message of love and redemption that deeply resonated with people's struggles and hopes. Similarly, Martin Luther King Jr. didn't just talk about equality. He painted a vision of a future where humanity could be better. This powerful vision isn't just about what the leader wants. It's about what people need to hear. And here's the secret: connecting the message to each individual's free will. True leaders don't impose, they inspire. How can we apply this to everyday life? Start small. Identify something you deeply believe in, something tied to your worldview, whether about happiness, politics, society, or spirituality. Then ask yourself, how can this idea help others see something greater? Offering a vision isn't about convincing, it's about inviting. Leaders like Jesus and King understood this, and that's why their messages endure. What makes someone magnetic? It's not just what they say, but how they say it. Charisma isn't about flashy words, it's about authenticity. Gandhi, for example, wasn't just a political leader. He embodied the principles he preached. His commitment to nonviolence wasn't a strategy, it was a reflection of his essence. Charisma without authenticity is like a flash in the pan. It captures attention momentarily, but quickly fades. Consider Joan of Arc, a young woman of unwavering conviction and faith. Her authenticity was so powerful, despite being a mere peasant, she inspired armies. To cultivate this magnetism, align your words with your actions. For example, if you believe in the power of knowledge, demonstrate it by continually learning and sharing. If you value morality, live by your principles, even when it's hard. Authenticity, paired with a powerful vision, becomes nearly irresistible. One of the most remarkable abilities of great leaders is their capacity to turn complex ideas into simple, impactful messages. They know that effective communication isn't about being complicated, it's about being clear. Winston Churchill, for example, inspired courage in the chaos of war by giving people a sense of purpose. Before speaking, ask yourself, what emotion do you want to evoke? If it's happiness, share stories that inspire joy. If it's reflection, use metaphors that touch on life's meaning. Powerful leaders tailor their messages to their audience's needs and speak from the heart. Empathy is the beating heart of leadership, the ability to see the world through someone else's eyes, to feel their struggles, and to celebrate their victories. Leaders like Princess Diana understood this intuitively. When she held the hand of an AIDS patient, she didn't just challenge prejudices, she demonstrated humanity in action. Understanding, it's about acting. Mother Teresa exemplified this in her tireless dedication to the poor. Her leadership wasn't built on grand speeches, but on quiet actions that spoke louder than words. To practice empathy, start by listening actively. People don't always want solutions. They want to feel understood. True leaders shine in the darkest moments. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to act despite it. Abraham Lincoln, faced with the American Civil War, remained steadfast in his pursuit of unity. Similarly, Jesus showed unwavering courage by staying true to his message of love and forgiveness, even in the face of crucifixion. Courage comes from commitment to something greater than oneself. It's a muscle that grows with daily acts of bravery, speaking up, defending what's right, or making difficult decisions. The ultimate measure of leadership is the legacy it leaves behind. Jesus Christ left more than teachings. He founded one of the world's largest religions. Socrates, though he wrote nothing, shaped philosophical thought for millennia. Legacy isn't built overnight. It's the result of consistent choices aligned with a greater vision. Leaders like Gandhi and Mandela knew that every decision was part of a larger puzzle, even if they wouldn't see it completed. To build a legacy, start small. Think about the impact you want to have on your family, community, or even the world. The important thing is to start, because every great legacy begins with a single step. Leadership is more than a position. It's an opportunity to transform lives. Today, we've explored how great leaders like Jesus, Gandhi, and Mandela touched hearts with their vision, authenticity, empathy, and courage. The question is, who do you choose to be? Because within each of us lies the potential to lead and inspire. It just needs cultivation. Now think who inspires you. How can you use these lessons to shape your own journey? Maybe it's time to make that tough decision, or take that bold step you've been postponing. Here's the challenge. Share in the comments a leader who inspires you and how you plan to apply these lessons in your life. If this content sparked something new in you, like, share, and subscribe for more reflections like this. Together, we can continue learning, growing, and leaving an impact that matters. What you do today could be the beginning of the legacy you'll leave for the world.